Hello guys, salutations to all of you. Today we are going to be going over how to make yourself a clay soldier arena. Now the first thing you want to do is create a base, and as you can see I have labeled the base with these fence posts. Now the base will decide how big the initial ring of your arena is, and then you need to decide what block you are going to make it out of. So for me, I have chosen obsidian because the arena that I'm going to make is going to be a glow-in-the-dark arena. Definitely helps if you have the too many items mod. That way you can simply just get items and go in and out of creative mode at will, and then you can change the time of day, and you can turn off rain. And then what you want to do is you want to fill in the entire bottom area of whatever you want. So do the floor first. Okay, now that you have the floor done, what you want to do is add in the walls. And you have to be worried that clay soldiers can get out of one high blocks. So you will need to pick your next block that you would like to do. And I'm going to choose black wool, and then you want it at least 2 high. However, I'm going to go 3 high. Okay, now that you have the walls done, this is your initial base of the arena. Now that you have this done, you need to decide where you want the entrances to be. I typically do the end entrances, and I will go 4 across, because that's going to depend on how big your holding area is. And then for the holding area, you want to... I typically go out only 2, so the back one's going to be simply for wall purposes. And then the easiest way to do this is make it so that it's right up against the block being moved, and so that way that they have nothing but entrance to go out of. I am actually going to make this 3 just for the ease of having more clay soldiers in here. Typically it makes the battle more fun. You need a block that can be able to be moved right here, so I am going to have to delete the obsidian and place it with black wool instead, and then you want to do the exact same thing on this side. Okay, now that you've got both sides done, this gives you pretty ample space for a holding area. What you want to do is go to work on the redstone. Now this may be a little bit dark because of the shadows in the area, but you'll just have to bear it unless I can get some torches down here just for the ease of being able to see. Now this one right here is going to be where you want to put your sticky pistons right below. So what you want to do is have another block right here so that you can place your sticky piston on top of it, so that way when it's activated it will push up the black wool in this case. Okay, so you want to do that on both sides. And okay, now that you have your piston set up, you need to start doing the redstone activation. So what you want to do here is you want to build 2 away from the piston itself. And then the easiest way to do this for me, of course, is to just take your redstone repeaters and face them all towards that, and then you place a line of redstone underneath, and then you have this all running to a central area that will be joined by the 2 halves. So you want to do the exact same thing on this side, so you want to go 2 out, as you can see, and then pop in your redstone repeaters, place down your redstone, and that's not what you want to do right there. But yeah, so then you can join them together, and it helps to place repeaters on both sides, so that way you get for sure activation. I will pretty this up in the end, and so that way once this is activated, you can see that it is closed right here, so that nothing will be able to get in. An alternative method, if you don't want this activated at this time, is you can do an AND gate. So if you want to place a block right there, and now that this is activated, that's not. So when this is not activated, the pistons are not activated, or are activated on top due to how the redstone blocks work. And I will not get into that. If you want to, there are plenty of tutorials of redstone out there. Now the next thing that we are going to go over is sort of traps. For this one, I am going to be doing a simple pressure plate activation, and I think I'm gonna put it right here, and it helps to make them symmetrical, so I'm going to delete the block right above it so I know where that's at. And what this is going to do is I'm going to have sort of a railway station right here, and it's going to be activating the block right behind it. So I'm going to have a let's see, I'm going to do it this way for the ease of my time. Let's see, and then we got to pop that one down here, that one, and then that one. That means that when this is activated, we can simply do this by putting a redstone repeater right there. So when this block is activated, it's going to shut off that one, and it's going to activate that railway. Now I'm using the point that I know that let's see, they can take, or the clay soldiers can take items from the mine carts with chests. So simply grab a minecart with a chest, and that way when this block, that I'm just doing this for ease right now, I will be changing it. So when this block is activated by them, it's going to send that, and then I guess I'll have to add in a simple repeater or accelerant right there. So that way when they activate it, it's going to fly off, and then they're going to have the option to pick it up, which is going to be very neat, and it will flow right down in the middle, and it sort of gives them the opportunity to hold their own fate. Okay, so this is the final edited version of this map, and you can do all sorts of like various styles and whatnot, but basically the main thing about this map that I will be using in the next episode is that I needed it so that I can be completely in the dark, and then as soon as I break this torch, then it opens up these things right there. Oop, gotta make sure I place it on that. And that is going to do it for this map. If you have any other questions about how and what you can do with the map, or other things that involve the arenas, don't be hesitant to ask. I will reply. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a nice day.